map. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen. Again, it's a best of one in the round of 128. So I'm intrigued. I don't know what the strategy here is. Honestly, as a Zerg, you're saying, oh sure, I want to macro up. I'm saying I want to 8-pool. I want to 8-pool really hard and just hope that my drones finds them right away.
Yeah, I mean that's trying to go for the metagame play on this map is. I mean, we've seen it a number. I've seen it a number of times. We used to see it on maps like Curvasa as well. And while I'm going to put the camera on you for introductions, while I go ahead and try to make sure the overlays are set and good to go.
Absolutely. In the upper left-hand corner, it is going to go ahead and be the man who it is his year of. It's the Rat. And in the lower left-hand corner, it is going to go ahead and be his orange Protoss opponent in the cross-spawn position. It's KS. I don't know how to pronounce that symbol. Mobywan. Mobywan is a very good DJ name.
Actually, I'm having issues with my crap. Okay, hold on. I need
okay, it's all right.
Here. Go ahead and
sure.
Do your radio cast thing like we did that one time for a brief bit. Well, I make sure everything's just good to go. I don't want to get anything wrong.
Okay, guys, it's Whirlwind, it's cross spawn, so it's about as far apart as anything could possibly be. There are no technical difficulties. They're all in your mind. We're not seeing any cheese or anything weird out of either of these opponents so far. Again, in the upper left-hand corner of Whirlwind today, it is the green Zerg Rat. The right-hand corner is the orange Protoss Mobywan. And basically, it's just going to hopefully be a little bit of a melee here. If you guys are unfamiliar with it, Whirlwind is one of the largest maps. It's slightly larger than Tal'Darim Ultra, if memory serves, about 10-15% larger. It does have the same amount of mineral fields. It is 16 mineral fields. And again, no cheese or nothing's popping up out of the game so far today.
Okay.
Do we have like a safe word that you're going to tell me to stop radio casting?
Yes, I will have one. Go ahead, you should keep going.
Okay. It is actually just going to be totally playing straight in the darkness coming out of Rat, who has not yet scouted his opponent. Neither opponent has scouted as of yet. They've sent out the drone and probe, but so far nothing has happened. Early expansion out of Rat. Curious to see the timing of the gas out of Mobywan, but no, it is going to be a Nexus before any... It's just, a gateway first, no wall off, and a Nexus at the natural for Mobywan, playing this map like he's not afraid of the Zerg in any way, shape, or form. Hopefully by the time you guys come into us, this will be a nice little ninja star in the middle of the map, but no, never mind, because a probe is going to ruin it.
Safe word, we're back.
Fantastic.
All right, I apologize for that. Everyone watching,
no
I had
apologies.
my...
No apologies, we're Americans.
No apologies, we're Americans.
They deal to us. Just a slip up. I promise, guys, it's only going to be the one at the top of the match. But as you can see, everything's playing out pretty normal, except for a total lack of fear out of the Protoss. And suddenly, my 8-pool strategy is looking pretty efficient. Let me tell you.
Yeah, man. If only he'd gone for that pool first, he would have had the Protoss player by the figurative cojones in this situation. But
considering they don't have orifices, I'm probably sure that they don't have short and curlies. So there you go.
Indeed.
That's my draw up of Protoss anatomy. Early second gas coming out of Rat.
Yeah, very curious choice there, and I guess this would signify a much quicker layer. And so maybe Mutalisk play on this map, which I don't blame him. It's certainly a very large map. Mutalisk is one of the fastest units in the game, can really get around with a lot of speed. So let's see what he decides to go for with this, because I really don't see him going for these hatchery tech units and just pumping a lot of gas into that. I mean, he's not going to make like 20 billion banelings right at the start here.
No, there was a curious question in my mind if he was going to be going for a Roach Warren or an Evo chamber being thrown down there. But no, neither's happened. It's straight up to layer, which is definitely looking like some more 2-base muta play, a little bit more classic than normal. There's the wall off coming up at the front, starting at the 5-minute mark again. Mobywan, the Orange Protoss, just playing very confidently.
Yep, indeed, and also gets his gateway countdown at the same time. And yeah, this is this is a build you can only really use on this map. Putting off gateways or forges this long, or putting off basically the rest of your gateways and putting that wall off so long. He's expecting these Zerg to not try anything at all, and he's getting away with it. So looks like a good start for the Protoss player. And well, the Zerg is going for this early tech play and not expanding as early as you would think. And the layer is now just about done. So we'll have to see what he decides to go for here.
Well, he's got the 200 gas. If he does want to go ahead and throw down that Spire immediately for the 2-base muta, again, that's pretty much all I can imagine it's going to be. Layer tech's done, but no. Extractors 3 and 4 coming up, and no tech. There it is. Spire chosen just a little bit later. Now, guys, I do want to point out that this is available to all leagues, this particular qualifier, so we do not know actually what every player is. However, I do know how many gateways are currently up and operational for Mobywan, and that would be 4.
Yep, and Warpgate just finishing. Pylon is in place here as well, so maybe looking to put on a little bit of pressure, but... And, well, he's made a lot of teching up, but he doesn't really have a whole lot of his way to defense, and these Zealots will run in and start bashing on the Zergling and this Queen, and... Well, Rat was not prepared for this.
Rat was not prepared for this at all. He was expecting a little bit of leniency from his Protoss Master, but he is not finding any today. The probe saw that there was no third base coming up for quite some time there, and I guess Mobywan just decided to go ahead and spin those additional minerals to go ahead and do this early aggression here. Dark Shrine popping up behind this, but it doesn't look like it's even going to be necessary, Kyle.
Yeah, I mean, this natural hatchery's in a lot of damage, a lot of trouble. The Zerglings cannot get past that wall of Zealots from the main base. And, I mean, the Mutalisk will kill these Zealots eventually, but the damage will be done already. The damage will be done, and this natural hatchery is almost certainly going to go down. And he very well could get the Spire as well, which is basically what Rat was going for this entire game. That's all he really wanted. And I think we're going to have a very quick game 1 here as this natural hatchery does fall.
Absolutely, the natural hatch is down. The Mutalisks are not yet out, and there is no Overseer as far as I can tell. So even just a single warp-in of Dark Templars should be enough to go ahead and end this game. Spire just about to be finished there. Best possible position. Will they get it down before they do go ahead and kick the bucket? Yes, they will. Ooh.
Yep, they will. So basically, these Mutalisks need to win the game, but against these Dark Templar... Well, Rat's not in a good spot, and that's putting it very lightly. And even if Mutalisks are like, hey, DTs, you can just make an Archon, and Mutas are not very good against Archons either, so pretty much Mobywan has any way to deal with this that he wants, and the game's in hand.
The layers going down before these Dark Templars can be killed, so there will be no mining operations going on for Rat. Mobywan free to do whatever he wants. Looks like there will be 5 mutas countering into the main here, but I don't think it's going to be all that effective, sir.
Yep, and he's warping in Stalkers as well to defend, or at least I think he did. Where are the Stalkers? Just there. Here they are at the front of the base. So they'll just waltz right in and be able to defend pretty easily. The DTs can shred Zerglings to pieces. Even though you can see the DTs, that doesn't mean you can kill them.
No, they do a bajillion DPS a second, so just because you can see it, you only see your death if you don't have any ranged units. Is how I feel about the DTs. More Stalkers than Mutas are now currently on the map. If one of them dies, but never mind. It's only still equal. Nope, there's still more Stalkers. Never mind. I was lying. I don't mean to lie to you guys.
Alright, and spawning pool's in a lot of trouble here. Well, not only because it's off creep and dying slowly because of that, but because it's dying much more quickly at the hands of a Dark Templar.
You know, he should just get it down to 1 hit left and then walk away and watch it explode.
Watch it die. Yes.
Oh! I thought I was going to do it. Never mind.
Michael Bay that spawning pool. But here come the DTs, and once again into the natural, and just as the drones were like, it's time to mine, it's actually not time to mine. And
Rat has decided that there is no such thing as a game that you lose if you play it with all your heart. So he's going to stick in this one, see how far he can take it here, with no non-mining unit. Drones chasing away a DT, something you're not going to see every single day, but you're going to see it today.
Yep. And yeah, I wish there was more to say, guys, but this game's been over for a good while here. As Rat rebuilds his spawning pool at my game timer is off minute mark. I should probably turn that back. And that's what happens when you basically have to change clients completely from what you're used to. Archon does what it can against the Mutalisk and will die. And yeah, Jack, this game's still happening.
This game is happening. We do see a huge amount of Stalkers. Yeah. We see more Stalkers than basically Rat can get units out in the next... Oh, they run right into
and goodbye, Mutas. Okay. And even the cursory blink afterwards.
Seems like BM, really, the blink. I mean, I guess technically he did... I mean...
Maybe he gets some sick satisfaction from having the blood of his enemies fall upon him after he shot them dead.
That's exactly it. He's got a little blood debuff there. Spine Car is going to be made, and if those Spine Cars do...
There is the GG we have been looking for all this time.
Alright, the game timer will be turned on.